If you are confused about how wiring diagrams can help you troubleshoot your air conditioning equipment and maybe even wonder why you need to learn wiring diagrams, let me just walk you through this call and why it is so important and how it can actually speed up your service call. We arrived on this call, the customer complained that the unit was not operating, the store was hot. So one of the first things that I noticed was the thermostat was blanked. Now I'm checking here, we don't have voltage. We also don't have voltage on our disconnect coming in over there. So before I reset the breaker, I always want to make sure that I don't have any components that are damaged or any components that are shorted to ground. I went through here and you can see we don't have anything here, but then look at this. So we have 1.0 ohms from this terminal to ground, which obviously that will cause our breaker to trip because that's not what we want to see. But now here we have 4 blue wires and we do have fuses here that were bypassed at some point. So we have 4 wires. Obviously you can go through, you can disconnect this, isolate which wire is the one that causes the connection to ground, and then trace that wire. You run through, you open all of your panels and you see where the wire goes. But a way faster approach is you go on your wiring diagram, and the first thing that you should look at is which diagram do you actually need, because you have at least 1, 2, 3, maybe even 4 different diagrams on this panel, and you don't have to get confused about all of them. You can just get confused about one by simply looking at the description up here. So this is our power, our main power, 460 volts 3-phase, and that's what I'm looking for because this is our main power coming in. So I can see over here we have our disconnect. This is our terminal block 1. If you're ever confused about what something means, you can simply go here, and then usually down there you have a legend, and this is probably covered or something, but TB is terminal block, so you can know that. And then you go here, you have blue, so you have 4 wires. You can see you have 4 wires, and you can look at these. So blue, 1 goes over here, that will be our fuse, that's over here, that's bypassed, so we don't have to worry about that. Then this one goes over here, this goes to your indoor fan motor, so this is always hot. And then you have this one goes to your compressor, and then the last one probably goes to the last compressor. Exactly. So now you know where your wires go, and you can go to the components directly and simply troubleshoot at the component. Just from experience working on these carrier units, I've seen this side compressor short to ground quite frequently actually. So I'm assuming it's this one. And let's just undo this and see if we can revisit our resistance reading here. Okay, let's make sure it's not touching to ground. Let's do it, please. Okay. Now let's go back over here. What do you know? No connection to ground. And now to confirm, because I always like to be 110% sure about my troubleshooting diagnostics. Let's check here. And you can see this is our resistance to ground. We have nothing connected over here, so this is definitely our issue going on over here. So I hope this helped you understand wiring diagrams a little bit more and hopefully make your life a little bit easier as a service technician or as somebody new to air conditioning. And if you want more personalized feedback, a community of active air conditioning technicians where we have community engagement, where you can ask questions, get personalized feedback and support, and even more in-depth courses, check out the HVAC School community. I'd really love to see you there and help you stop guessing, master troubleshooting, and accelerate your career. Happy HVACing.